Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Heroes in Crisis, issue number 2. Yeah, this scene actually happens. All right, that's Harley. That you get to see a little bit of booty right up there. Anyway, look, I'm not here for the booty. All right, I'm not here for the booty, but I am here for this pretty freaking sick psychological thriller. Okay, here we go. So this is part 2. Then I became Superman. And that actually happens in the comic book also, right at the very end. No more on that. Tom King is the writer. Clay Mann is the artist on all of the pages, except for page 16, 17, and 18, because Travis Moore did those 3. Tamio Morao and Arif Priento did the colors, and Clayton Cowles did the letters. Sans VC, because only Marvel deals with them, apparently. Anyway, so it's just funny seeing Clayton Cowles in, like, both of the big 2, you know, at the same week. So Clay Mann and Tommy Morao did the cover. Ryan Sook did the variant cover. Okay, and yeah, of course, all these comic book characters had creators. I don't know why only Superman gets the love. So anyway, Harley decides that she needs a hideout. But she doesn't actually need to truly hide out. She needs to be found and have a fairly private meeting with the Trinity. All right, Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman. There's a little bit of look. Batman is not only the world's greatest detective, he's also probably the world's greatest liar, except when he has the lasso of truth around him. Because then all of a sudden, and he gets proven to be a huge effing liar. Like, this was one of the best moments in comic, and such a simple scene too, but it has to be taken in tandem with the second scene that happens. Batman lies about having kryptonite on him. And like, just that alone is like, okay, yeah, figures. Yeah, he actually had the kryptonite. Like, this is perfectly situated between 3 scenes. All right, now, I want you to think about this, okay? The way that, I say it, you know, every so often, the way that the best comedians tell jokes. They'll say something that's kind of funny, whatever. It doesn't have to be funny at all in the beginning. And then they'll, you know, later on, several jokes later, they come back to that joke again. And then if they're really good, they can keep on coming back to that joke. Maybe 2 or 3 more times. Maybe 2 is enough. But yeah, like, and then it's just, it expands upon that earlier joke. So not only are you laughing about that original thing, you're laughing about the, you know, the thing that he just said, but the original thing also. And in this case, we get 3 different sections of the same damn thing. So the final part, what Superman says to Batman about Harley and her fighting skills, dude. I sat there and I read that. I had to stop for a second. I'm just like, okay, that was really good. That was clever writing. I really dug that. Maybe it was horrible writing. I'm just saying nice things about Tom King because, you know, again, he's former CIA, and you say something bad about him and suddenly you end up missing. You're in a room someplace offshore and you got your own little lasso around your neck and it's not looking good because it's a tiny cowboy hat and he's taking pictures and you just got no way to say no. That really went off the rails. But the point is, this was this was actually a really good book, man. They had some good moments in here, you know, like if you let yourself go, if you're, I could see somebody being resistant because we're all pissed off at Tom King. I already said nice things about you, Mr. King, so, you know, be nice. Everybody's still pissed off at Tom King because of Batman number 50. I get it, but if you could let go of that and just look at this book for what it is. And I know a lot of people are pissed off about the first issue. You just went and killed Barry Allen. Yeah, I don't mind spoiling that now. Barry Allen and Arsenal off panel. Like, what the hell? And like, literally, Barry just gets a quick picture and he's never referenced again. Like, what the hell? I get it. And actually, Wally West, not Barry Allen. I can already see people typing right now. You stupid son of a gun! It's actually... Just because they're both wearing red. Okay, calm down, guys. And a lot of people are pissed off about that. But I'm looking for a large, like, I look at that in a comic book, and anything that would make me go, what the frick, man? I just simply have to close the comic book and look at the front and say, oh, that was part 1 of 9. Oh, interesting. And this is part 2 of 9. If you don't want to follow the whole story, don't follow the story. But, bruh, this is really good so far. Heroes in Crisis, to me, is awesome. And I also want to remind you that, you know, psychological warfare is part of being a CIA operative. I don't know that from personal experience, but this might not have been the first time I wore a cowboy hat, the little ones. I'm just thinking Kurt Angle and wrestling. So this, reading this oh my God. Every so often when they have the little scenes, all right, like you're going to see in the beginning, and they have a bunch of these scenes all throughout, all right? They're pickled all throughout. And you just see heart. You see people talking. When you get to the one with Wonder Woman, all right, in case you're not, in case it was hard to understand that one, Wonder Woman had a dream. She had a nightmare when she was a little kid, when she was a little Diana. And she went to go and, you know, like, Mom, I need help. But, you know, Mom is the queen, and she's not that easy to get to, even for the princess. And it's in the middle of the night, you know. So she sneaks over there. She has to get past some guards, and she hears some screaming. It sounded like a mountain lion was roaring inside the chambers. And she sneaks in, and she sees a bunch of people around her mom's bed, and her mom's got an arrow in her side, and she's got the other Themyscirians, the other Amazons, they're trying to pull the arrow out. And of course, that's going to hurt too, because, you know, it's not just training that the Amazons do. Every so often, they actually go to war. So that was, you know, that was traumatic for Wonder Woman. And from that point on, Diana, whenever she had a nightmare, she just bit her lip, and she completely resisted the urge to go in and see and risk seeing her mother like that again. That's messed up. Like, that's, you allow that in, dude. If you allow that, what you just read, to come into you, man, like, that's moving. That's some damn good writing. So I liked this comic book, man. I really did. Seeing Barry Allen, and I said that one right this time, that's the correct name this time. Seeing Barry Allen go after Booster Gold the way he did, I half get it. But, you know, because, like, he's acting on emotion, and he is kind of immature, so I get it. But, like, for me, I don't know, man. I know that Booster's got a history, and a lot of the heroes don't like him, but here's a guy, I would figure that a forensic guy, even though you're used to dealing with not a sedentary, but yeah, a static, there we go, a static crime scene. And it's not the same as dealing with actual human beings directly who are living and right in front of you. You're not good with interrogation. You're not good at actual paying attention to people and things like that. Yeah, I guess I could see him not recognizing right away that Booster has problems right now. Booster he's having a hard time expressing his thoughts. He's having a hard time explaining things. He's having a hard time sorting everything out. He was also just in Sanctuary. Yeah, so was Wally. But Booster was just there too. And Booster's there right in front of you. Hear him. He's not right. All right? To quote Bernie Mac, can't get right. You know what I'm saying? He's just not right. So, to me, punching a crazy person in the face, punching a person with PTSD in the face, who's suffering from a bout at the moment, yeah. And this might just be a little bit too close to home for me because, you know, I was in the military. I do know plenty of people who have, like, currently know people, like, I still keep in touch with, who have PTSD, you know, and maybe that's just hitting a little bit too close to home for me, and your average person's just gonna be like, whatever, man, it's Booster Gold, and he pisses off all the heroes. I get it. So I'm going to try and go with that one, but this is still one of those things, like, you just punched a dude who is currently suffering with PTSD and is right now having a moment, and you just cold clock the dude in the face at hyperspeed. Yeah, no, not cool, man. Not cool. So with me, that doesn't sit right. But everything else in this comic book, this was impactful. You know, like if you want to sit down and read a good psychological comic book, boom, show me a better one. That's currently in press. Just saying. Don't go back to old Moon Knight because, yeah, I know, I get it. Anyway, this was really good. I loved this comic book. This was awesome. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.